Hey everyone, it's Muriel. So I'm here Monday afternoon with a card share. So I have a coworker that's leaving the department shortly, and I thought I would make her a card. I won't say who it is. I don't think she watches my channel, but there are some coworkers that do, so I don't want to say who this card is for. So let me get started in showing it to you. So I am kind of doing just as Bona is doing. Hi Bona. Bona is doing a challenge for herself to use the dies that she purchases because they're starting to gather, and you know, we want to use them. So she's doing really well. Really good job, Bona. I mean, you've already used 7 in one day, I think. And I kind of feel the same way about my paper pads. I love my paper pads. I bought so many this summer. I bought some more today at Tuesday morning, which I'll show you guys later. But I was going through them and ran across this one here. This is by Kaisercraft. It is a 6.5 by 6.5 inch paper pad, which is odd, but maybe normal for Kaisercraft. It's the Kaleidoscope collection, and it's really pretty. I picked it up at Hobby Lobby. I can't tell you when. It says was $8.99, but I'm sure I got it for 50% off. But beautiful colors. What I like about it is it has some die cuts in the back, which is odd for paper pads, I guess. Some journaling spots, some borders, and some more die cuts that I have used. But it's not double-sided, but that's okay. But it's really pretty. Blues, look at that. Deep plum or pink. Really pretty. So I made her a card using this, and the card is a different shape than I am used to doing, but I wanted something different. So this card is 7 inches long and 4 inches wide. And I got lots of flowers and different textures on the card. So I did some fussy cutting with the butterflies, because there is a page in here with butterflies that you can cut out, which is really pretty. And they have that glossy look on them. So I cut out 3 of the butterflies, and I did put some pearl trim in the body of the wing. And then this is one of the die cuts. It says, "Finding a way to make these dreams of mine a reality." Kind of sounds like someone who's moving along in her job career. So I have these Prima flowers here. And then coupled with some I Am Roses flowers and Wild Orchid Craft flowers. I was inspired by a card I saw on Pinterest, of course. I'm using some of this double layered tulle trim that you can get from Hobby Lobby. I do have it out. So let me show you guys. Bring this over too. Looks like this. I thought I had it in cream, but I can only find it in white and pink. So I layered that on top of some corrugated cards. So this is definitely some dimension and some texture. I had a couple of sheets of this left, and I glued it on top of the trim on top of that. And on top of the trim, I added a strip of this flower bling, which I haven't been in my bling box in such a long time. When I call it a bling box, you know what I mean. It's, let's see here, give you an example of what I'm talking about. All of this stuff. Haven't used this stuff in a long time, so. And you know, you guys, ever since I moved this room around, it does take me quite a bit to find stuff. It's almost getting on my nerves. It's like, where? Like my glue sticks. I cannot believe I was out of glue sticks. I still don't believe it. I think they're somewhere in here. But anyway, so it's full of flowers, and it has a doily in the background. And then I'm going to hide her name. I had a piece of paper to hide her name so I can show you the inside. But it looks like that. So this is some of the paper. And then I use a die cut here. And then I have my card there from YouTube channel, so that in case she wants to start watching me. So that is the card. Again, it is 4 inches wide and 7 inches long. And then I made an envelope. I pulled out 2 sheets of some Paper Studio paper. You know, you can buy the single sheets, 59 cents, and this is called Wood Fence Turquoise. So it looks like that. Really, really pretty. I think I have a paper pad that has this paper in it, but nonetheless, I made an envelope. So I used one of the die cuts to add her name, and then I want to show you. Let me cover this up. I wanted to show you what I did to the envelope. I was so inspired by Elise, who's been doing mail art lately, that I went ahead and put 2 stamps and some washi tape, and then I stamped it with a stamp, postage kind of stamp, so it looks like it's mail, actual real mail. So the envelope is big enough for the card, and I'm not going to send it in the mail, I'm just going to hand it to her. But I thought that was definitely really fun to do. And Elise, I have to tell you, I loved mine. It is posted up in my room on my card clip right there. So pretty. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for sending that to me. It's absolutely adorable. So then I had a little bit left over of the makings of this card, that I made another one, as I do. And this one is more, actually here are the stamps that I used on that envelope. They're by 7 Gypsies. So I used the stamp here, by airmail pour avion. And then I used this one here because it looks like it's some kind of postage stamp as well. So that's something I bought years ago, first time I'm using it. So here is the other card. It's just shorter. It's a 4 cross and 6 inches long, probably more of the standard size card that we use. Same thing, some cut aparts here. I popped up on some dimensional pop-ups. Says wonderful memories, and then another Prima flower, and I think the Prima flower, I have it in my August things that I have used up, but it's, I don't even know what Rosarian, I don't even know what collection it comes from, but it is a Prima flower, and this has some really pretty sugary crystals and stuff on top. And then these flowers that are stemming out, they look like wild flowers. I picked these up some time ago from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I don't see where they are. Oh, here they are. I believe these are Wild Orchid Craft flowers. So they're just really, I call them my wild flowers, but they're just flowers on a stem. Okay. So this one here, I shortened the corrugated card paper here, and then the tool just kind of covers that. And then I'm using some cream color flower trim to go straight across. And then you can see the bottom is paper from the paper pad. It has that gloss look over it, and then this on the inside looks like this. So my message will just be written straight down on this part, and this is all from the paper pad, this paper. So really fun. I really enjoyed it. This paper is just beautiful here, this top paper. So then I also made an envelope to go with this one here, and it is some more of the paper from Paper Studios. Now this one here, I had to put this over it because it actually had the same Paper Studio stamp 59 cents that's on here. It was right across on the inside, and I thought, didn't think about that when I cut this out, but I just covered that up here. So now on this one here, I really had some fun. This one here, I'm using one of these stamps. I got these stamps from a Facebook D-stash. It's by Can Company. It's called Handmade Sticker Pad, and it's 144 stamps. And I've used them. If you've ever got any Happy Mail from me, you may have got one of these stamps on your card. But it's really fun, so I thought, wow, I'm going to use one of these. And then I pulled out in my stash over there of washi tapes. I have some washi tape that looks like this, which is totally postage stampy looking. And this one here just has some world maps on it. So I think I got those from Michael's. Again, I just layered it across the big stamp, and then I used one of my favorite stamps that I picked up. I believe this is at Michael's. that looks like this, and I wish I can find this again because my dear friend Wally has asked me about this stamp, and I always say if I ever found it that I would send it to you, but I just basically stamped it right over the washi tape, and it just has that, like it's really been coming through the mail across the waters to the person. So those are my 2 cards with my mail art, and I hope that you are inspired to try it yourself. I thank you for the inspiration, Elise. Again, the paper pad is Kaleidoscope by Kaisercraft, and here's all the goodies that I used to create this card. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I do, as I mentioned, have a haul from Tuesday morning. I went to the gym this morning, and Tuesday morning is close by. So after I got out of the gym, it was about 10 o'clock, I ran over there, and boy, oh boy, I found some really good items. So I'll show that to you later on today, or maybe after this video. So hope you guys are doing well, and until the next video, you guys take care. Bye now.